Tonight, a battle of two division leaders in the Western Conference. The Kelowna Rockets have once again set the pace in BC. With a talented offensive cast, a true test awaits. Everett's two-time reigning goalie of the year looks to stare down the Rocket Snipers. A group that is tough to score on have proven they can win with offense as well. WHL TV presents WHL in 30, Silvertips and Rockets.
The WHL helps out a lot. I mean, it can be very stressful being a student and coming up with thousands of dollars to help you. With the scholarship program the WHL produces for us players is huge, and it helps us just kind of not worry about the money aspect of it, but just focus on the school and your hockey. And when you're only worrying about those two things, makes it a lot easier on a student for sure.
Whether you're in Brandon, Prince George, Portland, or anywhere in between, you can take in WHL action up close and personal. Visit WHL.ca for complete ticketing information for all 22 WHL clubs.
School, you get lots of help from your school advisor, billets, they're always there for you. Just everything is there for you if you just need to ask. I chose the WHL because my dream is to play in the NHL, and I feel like that's the fastest way to get there.
Back to the action of the marquee game of the week as WHL TV presents WHL in 30.
It is the top two teams in the Western Conference going toe-to-toe. The Rockets 68 points, Everett with 67. Regan Bartel alongside Gordon McGarva to bring you the broadcast tonight. Carter Hart will be front and center from an Everett Silvertips standpoint. The best goaltender in the CHL, gold medal winner at the World Junior Hockey Championship. At the other end of the ice, 19-year-old Broden Salmon. Salmon trying to establish himself in his first, if you want to call it, full season as a starter, if you will. Drop of the puck, pinner, patter, let's get at her. And off the drop, it's the Temps that have it. Richards on left wing will send it deep into the Rocket zone. Karams to the side of the goal, knocked away by Salmon. And now gathered up here by Braden Chisholm on the right side of his own net. Looks to center, pass right wing. Here comes Nolan Foote. He'll play in his 100th game in the WHL tomorrow night in Everett. He'll feed it Dubé right corner. Left corner for Carson Torinski. Down to the blue line for team captain Kel Foote. He'll backhand it behind the goal. It's gathered up here by Wiley deep in the right corner. He absorbs a hit here from Dylan Dubé. Dylan Dubé coming into action tonight, riding a 12-game point streak. And leave that puck. Moving quickly, it's Kyle Walker on the right side. And here come the Tips. They'll counter the other way. No shot taken by either team so far tonight. Here's a sharp angle shot. Salmon made the save off that entry attempt coming up the stake of Richards. Handled easily by the veteran goaltender. Goes back behind the Rocket goal. And it's Libor Zabranski feeding the puck to Kel Foote. Lead feed Jack Cowell. He's away. Cowell got away from Richards. Trying to move away from another check. Lost the puck at the tip line. Sitting free right in front of the tip bench. And now Cowell got it back. He'll get it right corner for Leif Manson. He'll take a sharp angle wrist shot. Stick save by the goaltender, Carter Hart. Goes to the blue line. Gordy Ballhorn left point. Behind the goal for a waiting Carson Torinski. Torinski goes quickly. Dubé right dot. Tries to wiggle and waggle his way in. Takes back on the goal. Looks out in front. Sends it there. No shot taken. Bouncing free. And the puck came back out to center ice. Kel Foote trying to move it. Lost it. It's gathered up again. Here's a quick wrist shot. And that's blocked. Good job to get into shooting lane there as O'Rourke took the drive. And it didn't get towards the net. And the puck came back towards the tip blue line.
Kate Augustine. AP called up, getting in front of that one, wearing Luke Chen's old number 5.
Augustine making his Kelowna Rocket debut tonight, a listed player. He's only 16 years of age. He's an Alberta boy, and again, making an impact early. Here's a chance in front, and a nice save. Center of the backhand, Salmon the save. He's going to hang on. Bit of a flare-up in front. Boy, that opportunity came from nowhere. Gains the red line. He'll dump it in. It Karams back behind the tip goal. Jack Cowell on the forecheck, right corner. Trying to send to Leif Manson. Can't get a shot away. Goes the blue line. Gordy Ballhorn, wrist shot. And Hart made the save. Puck in the corner, Leif Manson. Manson, half board left side. Trying to go back towards the blue line. Knocked away. And Vykov takes it back to center. Vykov, the 20-year-old, sends it in. Blocker save made by Broden Salmon. And the Tips' #1 line will go for a line change.
Yeah, and the Silvertips certainly applying more body contact than the Rockets, as green shirts are everywhere, hitting anything that moves.
Kindop tries to move it in on a turnover by Kel Foote. Kindop in that right corner into the Rocket zone. Tries to feed a close range for Ormsby. He can't get away from a check of Kyle Topping. It'll be Kel out the left side of his own goal. Gets it under center for Cole Lind. He'll gain the center ice red line and he'll backhand it in. Get up by Wiley, can't clear. Lind will get to it. He'll chop it back from the goal. And here's Connor Bruggen-Kate on the forecheck. Rockets again, one shot of the game so far. Everett with only 4. And we've hit the 9-minute mark in period number 1. No score. Turnover, Lind right dot. He'll stand in front. 2 big shots! And a save. Lind the feed. And almost the finish off of the stick of Kyle Topping.
Well, Kyle Topping, right place. Cole Lind makes a little drop pass.
Here's Sutter with a chance in front. Took a wrist shot, but boy, he kind of whiffed on it. And it's agitated wide of the net. And here comes Kelowna now the other way. Lind on right wing back in. Looks for a trailer. Here's Kurzak, a shot. Midsection save by the veteran goaltender Carter Hart, who has allowed 3 or more goals only 5 times this season. Here's Dubé, a steal. Goes back towards the left point. Here's a long-range shot from team captain Kel Foot, deflected wide, or maybe Hart got a piece with his stick. Either way, no harm done. And the puck sent back towards the Rocket blue line. Here's Kel Foot going D-to-D to Braden Chizen. Forcing the play by Richards, but he does move it to center as the big man. And here comes Kelowna the other way on right wing. Dubé back inside the zone. Wrist shot save. Another chance at the side. And whipping on it, Twersky. Center. Dubé shot. And a save. Dubé trying to go between the wickets of the goaltender. And again, Hart shut him down.
Well, good pressure there by the Rockets. A couple of good opportunities. Dvorsky in tight as well on a bouncing puck that he couldn't find. It was all over the place there. Face off to the right of Hart. Organist here tonight, trying to get the fans into it. It's quiet right now, but a goal will change that.
It's been a defensive-minded opening period here. Both teams very structurally strong as the draw comes loose and comes to free to Dubé, left corner. Blue line, kept in Kel Foot. Now Chizen sends it in, deflected up a Nolan Foot wide. Maybe that's how the Rockets will have to get one here tonight. He goes back on the goal. Nolan trying to win it. Remains back by the net. Here's Davis. He'll reverse field. And a move it up the near side wall for Kindop. Kindop hit by Chizen. Puck came to center ice, and here they come. Back in. Hornsby back in. Backhand. Went wide of the target. Sutter right side board. Sutter trying to move the puck right corner for Ormsby. Intercepted though by Kel Foot. Kel Foot tries to staple it in the corner and comes loose for Sutter. Riley Sutter, left side wall. He'll send back behind the net. It goes left corner for Dewar. Dewar trying to win a board battle here with Nolan Foot. He'll work off the wall. Left dot down low. Sutter, quick drive. And a save by Salmon. They're banging at it there. Dewar trying to get a secondary opportunity. But Salmon will hang on. But that, again, is one of those patented Everett Silvertip plays where they win the battle off the half board and they essentially get a pretty good quality shot on goal by peeling towards the front of the net. Ballhorn sends to center. Vela trying to get it there, but intercepted by Connor Bruggen-Kate. He'll rip it towards the goal, and Hart made the save. Behind the net, Cole Lind. Lind behind the goal, looks out in front. Stapled there by Vela. Vela tries to move it. He did. And the puck now moved by Dewar. We got a penalty coming up here, going to the tips. Or it goes actually the other way. Rockets will get the penalty. Dewar back in on right wing. Dewar waiting and holding, looks for open space at ice, and then sends it back behind the goal. It's gathered up here, then losing it back behind the net was number 29, Wyatt Wiley. So it's a penalty going to Cole Lind, and the tips will go to the power play. Sutter stays with the puck though for Bykov down to the blue line as they move it around. Here's Fontaine, left out, wrist shot, just wide on the far post. Bykov right side board. Power play chance for 48. Bykov in the right corner, and he'll flare it back towards the blue line. Now Fontaine left dot. Right dot Bykov. He'll look in, he won't shoot. Wanted to go back to Wiley at the blue line. Now he'll crisscross. Will Bykov with Wiley. Feature to Fontaine. He'll look in to the side. Here's a chip shot wide. That from Richards. Goes back towards the blue line. Kept in Wiley. Wiley for Richards off the half wall. Richards down to Bykov, knocked away by an active stick of Dubé. And the puck came back out to center ice, and the Dubé takes down Bykov. And another penalty coming up here. Yeah, it is. It's going to go to Dylan Dubé. Good news is now it's a 5-on-4, but still Gord for 1:47.
Yeah, and that'll take right through into the, well, it carries over into period number 2, barring further penalties. 18.3 seconds remain. Face off to the right of Broden Salmon. Going to be Foot and Fontaine at the dot.
And off the face-off in skates, comes loose to the blue line. Looking in, it's Davis. Davis gets away from Carson Dorensky for Bykov. He'll score! Rising drive, piping in. Bykov, his 24th goal of the campaign. 7th on the power play. Tips a 1-0 lead.
Well, that was a great shot. Bykov now the leading Everett Silvertip. 1-0 Silvertips with the lead. That goal coming with 10.8 seconds left in period number 1.
Everett has been awarded the second most power plays in the WHL this year, 247. Only Victoria has been on the power play more times than the Everett Silvertips have. Victoria coming into the weekend, 267 power play chances.
And by number 14, Riley Sutter. A power play goal scored at 19:49.
And Pilon trying to move it in on left wing as he skated inside the line. Play blown dead here as time will expire in the opening frame. So the Everett Silvertips a 1-0 lead. Rockets will have to battle back in this game. They're only down by 1, but sometimes when you take on a very responsible Everett Silvertip team, being down by 1 can be a tough hill to climb. Rockets don't want to chase the game tonight, but unfortunately that's what they got to do.
WHL TV presents WHL in 30. Stay with us for more exciting action.
It's been a great experience so far. I can't believe how fast it's gone by. For my player development, it's been crazy how far I've come since I was 16 years old. So I can't thank the WHL and the CHL enough for that.
WHL TV presents WHL in 30. Every Saturday, we bring you the WHL's feature game of the week. Tune in February 10th as the playoff push continues for 2 teams in the West. The defending champion Seattle Thunderbirds make their way north of the border in a showdown with the Vancouver Giants in Langley. Catch all the key goals, hits, and saves from the week's marquee matchup. WHL in 30 on Shaw TV, WHL.ca, and YouTube.
Don't miss a minute of the action. Visit WHL.ca to check out all the insurance goals of the game from across the league. Your best insurance is an insurance broker.
Welcome back to WHL in 30. The action continues in our feature game of the week.
Welcome back inside. Prospero plays, second period underway. Braden Chizen at center. He'll send it to the side of the goal. Here's Hart. He'll leave it back behind the net. Gathered up quickly. Davis to center. Lead feed by Kopp off the mark all the way down. And this will go for icing. Center, Riley Sutter away. He had an assist on the opening goal. Riley Sutter skates in. Lost the puck. Nolan Foote there. Lead feed. Carson Torensky skates in. Shot. And a blocker saved by Hart. Boy, Torensky received that pocket at the left dot. Took the drive. And Hart with a nice stop there. Here's Dubé, a shot at the left dot. Another save by Hart. Dubé in the corner. Now back on the goal. Dubé looks out in front. Protects the puck with his body. Then slashes it back towards the blue line for kill. And deflected it in by Nolan. And it just went wide. Nolan got it back. Nolan escaping a check of Davis. He'll dump it back by the goal. Dylan Dubé there. Dubé can't get away from Christensen. Christensen in the corner. Moves it down to Dewar. And he'll clear back out to center ice. Kel Foote on the feed from Augustine. And Kel Foote will get it down low left corner. He'll muscle it back by the goal. Christensen in the battle with Lind. Lind one in the corner. He'll feed here right dot for Topping. He can't handle. Pilon takes it back behind his own net. Then lost the puck to Lind. Lind will send back towards the blue line. Kel kept it in left point. Kel Foote near side for Cole Lind. Lind, a right-hand shot. He'll rotate in. Here's a wrist shot. Deflected. And a save. Came to the side. Topping can't pull the trigger there. And a move by the Tips to center. Here they come the other way. It's Dewar on right wing. Moves in. Dewar waiting and holding. He'll dump the puck right corner. Zabransky will engage on it there. Remains loose. Topping tries to win a board battle. Sutter has it. Sutter in that right corner. Back for Dewar. Dewar, he's hit off the puck here by Ballhorn. They're going to make a call here. Gordy Ballhorn's going to get a... Is it a check from behind? It's a penalty. It's going to happen. And so the Tips go to the power play here, almost at the halfway point of period number 2. It's going to be a boarding call. Puck down low in the right corner. Here's Dewar with it now. Boy, times have changed. Here's Davis at the blue line. And now Bykoff, top half of the left dot. Back now to Davis. Right dot. Here's a quick drive. They scored. Dewar powers it in. Dewar finds the back of the net for the 28th time this year. It's his 12th power play goal. And the Tips back-to-back power play goals, a 2-0 lead.
Well, the power play being the nemesis right now for the Rockets as they have given up 3 opportunities to give the Everett Silvertips a power play, and they've cashed in on 2 of them. That time Dewar with a shot from the point that may have got redirected.
Came back towards the blue line, kept in by Kell. Got away from one check, has it out the right dot with a wrist shot. Oh, and he worked it wide, and then he fell to the ice. Fans thought there may have been a hook on the play. Oh, here's Fontaine the other way. Skates in with a chance. Ballhorn tracks back. It's centered in front. Backhand. And it can't go towards the net. We got a stoppage of play here. It's going to be called on a gloving ahead. Boy, just like that, after Kel Foote was taken down, the Tips came the other way with a pretty good chance. To the neutral zone. And gathered up here by Nolan Foote at his own line. On left wing for his older brother Kel. Skates in. Now for Dylan Dubé. Perimeter play here for Kelowna. Dubé, corner. Far side now for Connor Bruggen-Kate. He'll backhand it right corner for Dylan Dubé. He lost the handle. And it remains loose inboard. Here's Davis. He'll go to Vela. Lean feed center for Bykov off the mark. Krell here by Ballhorn. Moving back in for Cole Land. Land inside the zone left dot. He'll go back here to the blue line. Korzak, right corner for Kyle Topping. Back for Caden Korzak. Left point Ballhorn. Corner for Land. Land for Bruggen-Kate. Wrist shot blocked. Caden Korzak. A drive deflected wide. Topping in the right corner. Blue line for Korzak. And now for Ballhorn. Ballhorn to the corner for Land. He can't handle. Was back by the net. Davis in a battle here with Topping behind the goal. Both Topping and Davis fall down. Getting the puck is Connor Bruggen-Kate. Tries to move the puck to Topping. Back for Bruggen-Kate. Back on the tip goal. And he'll send it down to the right point for Caden Korzak. 40 seconds left in the period. Here's the wrist shot. Blocked in front. Right dot Bykov trying to outmuscle Connor Bruggen-Kate did. Cross-ice feed. Bykov can't get it to anybody. And here's Ballhorn, a sharp angle wrist shot. Would have gone wide, but for good measure, Hart will hang on. He'll glove the puck down. A faceoff will be to his stick side. Right, yeah, he's made some easy saves here tonight, and you got to make him to make some big saves. Here's a chance in front, backhand, Nolan Foote can't convert. Here's Kel, right dot, wrist shot, Dubé wide. 14 seconds left in the second period. Nolan back on the goal, hands it in the right corner, looks out in front. Here's a wrist shot into the center of the goal, and Kindup can't move it. Hit on it by Dylan Dubé. Now the puck centered. Torensky trying to get it to Nolan, can't get a shot away. Goes back on the goal. Sutter will just take it behind the net as time will expire. So Kelowna, a good push. The latter stages of the second period, but the Tips, another power play goal in the frame. It's 2-0 after 40.
WHL TV presents WHL in 30. Stay with us for more exciting action.
I chose Western Hockey League because it was my dream growing up to play in this league. Being a player in the Western Hockey League, you get challenged every day. I think there's tremendous support from coaches to staff and trainers, equipment managers, scouts. I think regardless of who you talk to in the Western Hockey League, you're surrounded by a lot of really great people who want you to succeed, not only in hockey, but in life.
Whether you're in Brandon, Prince George, Portland, or anywhere in between, you can take in WHL action up close and personal. Visit WHL.ca for complete ticketing information for all 22 WHL clubs.
We represent because they represent every year. The 2019 World Juniors are coming back to the West Coast, and it's time to represent again.
Welcome back to WHL in 30. The action continues in our feature game of the week.
Welcome back inside Prospero Place. Just underway with the third period, and the Everett Silvertips with a 2-0 lead. Face off to the left of Carter Hart, the starting netminder tonight for the Tips. He's had a relatively easy evening. Outside of a Nolan Foote opportunity in tight, Kelowna is a hard time generating in close to the Tip goalie. Off the draw, one by Kelowna. Korzak in the blue line with a wrist shot blocked by Dewar. Retrieved on right wing by Pilon. He's away at center. Pilon skates in, lost the puck, leaves it there actually for Sutter. Sutter with a sharp angle wrist shot. Blocker saved by Salmon. Here's Vela. Sharp angle wrist shot near side board. And a save made by Salmon. He'll hang on as the puck was located and was going right between his legs, but a good job by Salmon to shut the door. Here comes Ormsby back in. He'll guide the puck back from the Rocket net. Braden Chizen there. Chizen trying to swoop away from a check. Now Ted Brennan has the puck in his blade. Moves it on right wing. And Libor Zabransky. Center Nolan. He's upended here in the neutral zone by Bykov. And Krell here right at the tip line. Davis at center. Right side Fontaine. He'll slash it back by the goal. Salmon will go for a walk. Moves it off the far board for Carson Dworensky. Went off a shin pad and picked up here by Fontaine. He'll send to the goal. Deflected, another chance. And it may have been a skate save made as Richards had the goaltender down at his mercy. And Salmon got a piece. Did it hit a skate blade or skate? Either way, what a tremendous stop. A late feed center, Ted Brennan away. Brennan back in. Brennan back to Madsen, left on wrist shot. Oh, and it just straight wide. Kept in. Right point Zabransky. Left point for Braden Chizen. Chizen out the left dot. Skates in. Center in front. Cowell, he was blanketed. Couldn't get a shot away. Christensen was all over him. And the tips back to center. Here's a lead feed on right wing moving in. Kindop lost it. It went right off his shin pad. It went right towards the goaltender, and Salmon will hang on. Now Gordy Ballhorn, Rockets take it down to center. Connor Bruggen-Kate on right wing. Dubé enters the zone. Now for Nolan in tight. He'll take back from the goal. Nolan foot in the right corner. Back towards the blue line for Korzak. Now for Ballhorn, he'll fire. Shot blocked by Bykov. Ballhorn got it back. And he'll send back behind the net. We got a penalty coming up here. Who does this one go to? I think it was Bykov and Ballhorn were tied up essentially right at the Everett Silvertip blue line. And the penalty is going to be going to Kelowna. Finally touched by Korzak. Right at the Kelowna blue line. It's a high-staking minor, Gord. And we're going to see that deadly Everett Silvertip power play again. It's 2-0 in favor of Everett. Both their goals have come on the power play tonight off the draw. Power play brought to you by Savoy Equipment. Here's Bykov, top half of the right dot. Blue line for Fontaine. Now for Davis. Here's the one-time shot deflected wide. Here's Bykov in the right corner. Now back towards the blue line. Davis looks in. He'll feed off to Fontaine. Fontaine to the corner for Pilon. Back to Fontaine. He'll fire. And Salmon the save. Puck came back towards the face-off dot. Fontaine got it back on his blade for Davis for Fontaine again. Down low for Pilon. Pilon in tight. Can't get a shot away. Paddle saved by Broden Salmon. Here's Dewar in the corner. Goes back towards the blue line. Fontaine. Pitch and catch with Davis. Back for Fontaine. Waits and holds for a shot. Blocked by Braden Chizen. Retrieved right side board by Bykov. Bykov to the blue line for Davis. And now for Fontaine. Fontaine inboard. Pilon looks in. He'll try to power his way to the goal. And a save made by Salmon. Carson Torensky trying to leapfrog over a man. He's cut down. Torensky tries to win a board battle. He'll send his center away from Davis. And Davis has the puck down a stick. He'll leave it on left wing. Fontaine. Fontaine brought it in. Bykov too quick right side. And it's a whistle down on the offside. Sutter waiting and holding the left dot. Chip shot side. Kindop went on a backdoor play to Richards. Knocked away. Korzak will rip it all the way down the ice. So that should essentially do it here for the Tip power play.
Yeah, got to watch that low man there to Broden Salmon's right along the goal line. 10 left in the minor to Ballhorn for the high stick.
Christensen moves in. Has it in the corner. Short bagel shot. They score. At the side of the net, Kindop chips it in. And so will make that 3 consecutive goals on the power play. 3-0 Tips here with 11:28 remaining in the third.
Well, that one there, Salmon makes the first save, and the rebound just kind of hangs around the blue paint. Christensen with the low hard shot. And then, yeah, it's just chipped over the goaltender there. Bryce Kindop gets the third one. It's now 3-0 Silvertips. That coming with just 5 seconds remaining in the high-sticking minor to Ballhorn. 11:28 to go in the hockey game. The uphill battle just increased.
Tough to come back from a 3-0 deficit on an elite goaltender like Carter Hart.
Assisted by number 23, Jake Christensen, and by number 70, Carter Hart. Time of the goal, 8:32.
And so Hart even gets involved here on the score sheet tonight. As the puck is back into the Rocket zone, there's Manson. He'll golf the puck to center and gathered up here by Ian Walker. He'll feed out of Vela, lost it, and turnover. Here's Land, right face up dot. In front, score! It's Kyle topping a quick shot, finding the back of the net. Cole Lynn to feed, and the Kelowna Rockets back in the game. It's now only a 2-goal differential.
Well, a good job by Topping to kind of poke the puck away at the blue line, and then Lynn heads towards the net. Nice pass, great shot. That one finds top corner. Lynn with a perfect pass, catches him in stride. It's right on the tape. That goal's as much about the pass.
And for Cole Lynn, extends his point streak now to 20 games.
Rockets' first goal, his 18th of the year, scored by number 24, Kyle Topping. Assisted by number 16, Cole Lind. Time of the goal, 9 minutes.
Now we've got a penalty. It's going to go to Kelowna's Carson Torensky. Looks like a high stick, Gord, as the flow came back inside the Tip zone. Bykov received a high stick from Carson Torensky, so the Tips back to the power play. Pilon with Davis, Dewar, Fontaine, and Bykov. Davis at his own line, takes it out through center, gets away from Nolan Foote. Davis skates in, cuts towards the goal. Save made by Salmon. He did a great job to poke the puck away and dumped all the way down the ice. 10-10 remaining in the third. And again, it's a 3-1 Everett lead. Kindop will send right corner inside the Rocket zone. Richards down to the blue line as they move it around. Here's Christensen with a wrist shot. Ooh, deflected wide. Standing his ground in front was Kindop, and it went off of him. and goes against the end board. And it goes back on the goal, and there's Richards. Richards in the right corner, watched by Bullhorn. Blue line now, Christensen. Near side for Riley Sutter. Sutter waiting and holding. He'll go down to the side. Kendop chip shot saved by the goaltender. They're banging at it there in the crease. A lot of bodies, a lot of green right on top of the Rocket goalie. Fortunately, Salmon is able to keep it out, but boy, give Everett some credit here. They're jamming and trying to punch that puck through.
A good job by Cal Foote there to tie up Sutter, and then Sutter takes a punch at him. Now he's going to head to the box for the rough. This will even it out.
Here's Pilon in that right corner, puts in the brakes, shakes away from Lind, gets away from Korzak, high slot, can't get a shot away. Rockets get it. Now Kelowna to the man advantage on a 3-on-2. Power play brought to you by Savoy Equipment. Lind back in, blue line for kill, shot, save! Rebound to the side, Lind can't handle it. Bouncing puck, Fontaine in the corner, moves the puck to Davis, and he will rip it, I think, into the tip bench, or it hits somebody on the tip bench. Chisin in his own zone, lead feed for Nolan, off the mark. The pass is, it trickles right towards the side of the net, and covering for good measure will be Hart. And now he just leaves it there, the side of the goal for Wiley. Wiley trying to move it up ice, and then it was taken off his blade. The puck goes right towards Hart, and he's going to hang on. Hart, he was told to move the puck, and he really had no one to move it to, and he finally pushed it forward, and the Rockets almost capitalized.
Yeah, he just kind of left it there and pushed it out of the blue paint, really, and it was sitting there, and then they almost had an opportunity to score, did the Rockets, as they pounced on that one.
Nolan down low, Lind, one-timer, score! It's Carson Torinsky! Lind trying to let it go, kind of whiffed on it, but it came to the side. Torinsky, 33rd of the year, and the Rockets within one with 90 seconds remaining.
Well, kind of a broken play, but the big part is you win the faceoff, a good pass to the side, and then it's just thrown across to Torinsky, who's right where he should be on the doorstep. Bangs home the pass. It's 3-2 now. Lind with his second assist of the night. Doesn't waste any time with the pass. And all of a sudden it's a one-goal hockey game. Rockets have 6 skaters out and a goalie, so Topping's going to head to the bench.
Rockets pull the goaltender for the extra attacker, but the puck down low inside Kelowna territory. 1 minute 9 seconds remaining in the game. Topping for Lind. Cross-ice feed for Kel Foote. Pass on left wing for Nolan, trying to send it in. Cat. Kel gets it back on his blade. Pass on right wing, Carson Torinsky. He'll move in. Rockets looking for the equalizing goal. Right corner, it's Dylan Dubé. Dubé for Carson Torinsky, who's upended in the corner. Fans thought there should have been a penalty. Here's Landis Steele. Skates in! Can't get a shot away. Oh, and the puck went right towards the goaltender. Lind is now grabbing anybody in green as he pokes at the likes of Christensen, who is protecting his goaltender in front along with Bykov.
We got 2 players in the box. You got Lind and Dewar, rightly so, both of them involved in the altercation that took place. It's now going to be 5-on-4, really to the Rockets' advantage to have this happen. And it'll be Fontaine, Fontaine and Topping at the dot.
And off the face-off, Topping trying to win it. It's in skates. And Dubé got it back on his blade, right side board. Down to the blue line, Kel. And out for Nolan, left dot. Right dot for Dubé, can't handle the pass. Dubé got it back. It was a rolling puck. He'll be at close range down for Kyle Topping. And now for Kel at the blue, 33 seconds remaining. And now for Nolan, looks in with a wrist shot. Left dot, blocked by Wiley. Nolan got it back to the blue line for Kel. Kel now for Dylan Dubé. Dubé going here to Kyle Topping. Topping in the right dot, back for Dylan Dubé, back for Topping, right corner. Now the blue line for Kel. Kel feeds over to Nolan. 17 seconds remaining in the game. Rockets need one. Came loose Dubé, right dot, wrist shot, save by Hart. He's going to hang on. Oh, what a good look by Dylan Dubé, but again, he can't find the back of the net.
It'll be Sutter and Topping at the dot.
Won by Topping. Blue line for Nolan. Slashed away by Bykov. Kept in by Kell. Or did the puck come outside the line? Linesman said it just squeezed out. Kell brought it in. Whistle down here on the offside, so 7.9 seconds remaining. Well, Topping tries to move it in. Knocked away by Riley Sutter. He'll send to center. Here's Nolan Foote with it now. He'll try to skate back in. Nolan can't get a shot away. Bouncing pocket. Time will expire tonight. And the Everett Silvertips will escape with a 3-2 victory over the Kelowna Rockets, handing the Rockets their 15th loss of the year. For the Tips, their 33rd victory of the campaign. And with this win here tonight, the Tips leapfrog over the Rockets into sole possession of first place in the Western Conference. They trailed by 1 heading in, and as it turns out, now the Rockets trail by 1 heading out.
We hope you enjoyed this week's WHL in 30 Game of the Week. Tune in next week when the defending champion Seattle Thunderbirds head north for a clash with the Vancouver Giants. The WHL in 30 Game of the Week has been brought to you by WHL TV.